DJ interview. Take one.
Nice.
My name is Yuan, Wang, but just call me by my nickname, DJ. Most people call me by that. Well, I did theater last year with Stage Truck, and it was really amazing. I loved it. I had a role as Davenport, a corrupted detective, and yeah, I was working with Giuseppe and a couple other coaches, and people loved the show. And I also loved the moments on stage where everybody was laughing and clapping. Just felt like, wow, I needed to do it again this year, absolutely. So I thought, why not join Thespian and live it all again? Yeah. My favorite part? Well, it's part of acting, but not only acting. It's when the coaches and us ourselves, we're trying to find new ways of doing things. Like sometimes changing the movements and the actions and putting more emphasis on certain words. So my favorite part of the play is actually when we act. But not only when we act, it's when we're doing the staging and we're trying to find new things to do. Like, for example, when I play my role as a robot police officer, well, my friend Pierre and my other friend Victor, he's actually the one who's getting arrested. We found a whole lot of little movements to do that go so well with our lines, and it's amazing. It's an amazing scene.
What do you want from me?
Speak when you are spoken to. You have been randomly selected to take part in a survey. Your answers may grant you the possibility of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity at Departure Science.
Favorite characters? I don't really have any, considering like all of the characters are amazing and all the actors are amazing, everyone in their own way. But if I have to choose one, I would say okay, so I definitely like everyone from the Ex Machina scenes. Like Ava, she's an amazing robot. She's very convincing, even though we don't really know much about her. Well, for those who haven't watched the movie, of course. But like, also Nathan, even though he can be off sometimes, I find him quite charismatic on stage. And yeah, he keeps your interest. And also Caleb. Caleb is the most, let's say, humanistic person in this whole thing, because he's the one the public actually relates to. Because when he says a line or something, people are gonna be like, oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, something, you know? So yeah, it's like a whole spectrum of from a human to a robot, but most of the characters are somewhere in between. Biggest challenge is I have some degree of stage fright, and considering we're not going to be a lot on stage during all the scenes, maybe two, three, maximum 4 people, you just get so much focus on you and it's stressful. But with practice and time, I'm going to overcome it, I'm pretty sure. My favorite scene from the play is a scene from the interaction of Lydia, played by Frédéric, and George Hollis, played by my friend Pierre. You see Lydia, she's trying to engage sexually with this robot, with this replica of her dead husband. But since the robot doesn't have any sexual data inside of him, he doesn't know how to react. And it's just absolutely hilarious. There's another scene close to this one. It's when Andreas, who's playing Theodore, he actually goes to chat online, graphic chatting, with some other girl. She's played by Mayanik. And he finds it pretty weird that the other girl tries to choke him, wants him to choke her with a dead cat as they're having fake sex or something.
Choke me with the dead cat!
But yeah, it's all awkward, but it's still fun. Yeah. I think the audience will not only remember how the message of the play, like how AIs can affect our current society in both good ways and bad ways, but also the actors, because that's the main focus of this play. Like we focus on who they are, what they do, and everything. So for me, everyone is, like I said, everyone is special in their own way, and maybe that's what people will remember from the play. Because even though it's not so plot-driven, like the coaches said, it's actually a pretty great play to see because all the actors have something so special about themselves. That's what I love from the play. Oof. Let's say we spent quite some time. How many hours? Like 100? More?
I lost count.
Yeah, me too. I lost